How long should I wait before contacting a Tyler attorney? If you've been seriously injured in an accident, you should contact an experienced personal injury attorney immediately. Time is of the evidence. Evidence can literally disappear. In an automobile accident, the scene of the wreck can contain critical evidence. Skid marks. Their direction can tell which way the drivers were going. The length of the skid mark may help us determine the speed. There may also be gouge marks in the road. That can tell us where was the point of impact. Was the point of impact in your lane of traffic or in the other person's lane of traffic? All of those things can fade with time, weather, and rain, and the evidence is lost. There may also be witnesses, but as time passes, their recollection may fade and become weak, and their evidence becomes weak. Similarly, the vehicles involved in a collision can be critical evidence that may get lost. Too many times after a wreck, a car is taken to a junkyard, hauled off, and lost forever. But that car or truck may contain critical evidence. The amount of damage may again tell speed or point of impact. There is a black box in every vehicle that can tell the speed of the vehicle, whether the person had his brakes on or ever hit his brakes, were they wearing their seatbelt. All that is critical evidence to determine if someone else was at fault or perhaps there was a defect in the car. But if that car is lost, that evidence is lost forever also. In a commercial accident, time is critical. Most large trucking companies have on staff a team of accident investigators and reconstructionists. Their job is to fly to any part of the country on a moment's notice to investigate a serious accident and make sure it was not their fault. If you've been injured, you need an experienced personal injury attorney there with his own accident reconstructionist and accident investigators. They can determine what really happened and not just rely upon the other person. Too many times in accidents involving large trucks, my client may never recall the accident or may not even have survived the accident. The physical evidence at the scene is critical for making sure those who are responsible are held accountable. The same is true, however, even in a premises accident where you fall in a store. You still have the burden of proving the store owner did something wrong. The best evidence is usually the security surveillance video that shows what happened. Unfortunately, that video records over itself. So if you wait a week or 2 weeks to go to the store and ask for that evidence, it's probably already gone. And without that evidence, your case may be gone. So if you've been injured, the first thing you should do is get competent medical attention to document your injuries. But secondly, consult with an experienced personal injury attorney. If you've been injured, call Roberts & Roberts. The call will cost you nothing. It can mean everything.